Hi guys, meet me again, Cindy Himawan. So today I'm going to show you how to set up the master data in the Frepple. But before we can go to the Frepple, then we have to understand first about the company description, what kind of product that we want to create. So let me share my screen first. Okay, so our case here is about PT HB Bakery. So this bakery will make bolu pisang and also brownies. So if you see here, the supply chain for the HB Bakery, okay, it will goes from the supplier to buy the raw material, and then it will goes to our warehouse raw material, and then it will goes to the factory fabric, and then it will goes to the finished goods warehouse, and then it will distribute to two shops, shop A and shop B. Okay, and then so we have two kind of products. The first one is bolu pisang with the fulfillment type is make to order, and the brownies is make to stock. So I guess, and I suppose you already know what is the difference between make to order and the make to stock. And then this is the component that we're going to use for each product. Both for bolu pisang, they will need flour, tepung terigu, egg, telur, sugar, baking powder, and so on. And this is the unit of measurement. And then this is the component for brownies, kukus, chocolate as well. So this is the product that we are going to create in Frepple. Okay, so let's start how to make the master data in Frepple. Let me go to this first, yeah. Okay, so in here, in Frepple, we can create the master data in the module cells in the submenu item. Okay, so let's go to the item. Okay, so in here, actually, in the item, we can list down all the product that we're going to use, whether this is for the finished goods, semi-finished goods, or raw materials. So all the products that you're going to use during this project, you will need to define in this submenu. Okay, I repeat again, this you can go through the cells and go to the menu item. Okay, and then in here, just let's say I delete this one first, and or maybe if you have some data, then maybe you can just delete it first. Okay, so to create it, we can just click on the create new object. Okay, and then for beginning, we will create for the group material. Okay, so example in here, I will make for group bolu. Okay, so this group will be used as an grouping for the product. So example, we have bolu pisang, we have bolu kukus, we have bolu ketan, we have another type of bolu, then we can group it. The purpose of the group is actually later on during the forecasting, we can do a forecasting not only for the specific item, but also for the doing the aggregation, which used by group bolu. So for the forecasting, you have two types of forecasting. Yeah, you can choose whether you want to forecast for single item using the specific product, or you want to forecast the whole item or the whole variant of bolu. So that's why we create a group of the product. So in here, we already create a group bolu. We can just put the description as a group finished goods. Okay, and then we can just save it. And then we can create another one. So for this one, we will create the bolu itself. So example, we create bolu pisang, and then we put it under the group bolu, the hierarchy as a hierarchical parent. Okay, so the group bolu that we already create just now, we put that as a parent of bolu pisang. So later on, if you have like another bolu, you can put that also under this group bolu. And then for the advanced, please click into the advanced and then put the category as finished goods. And you put the type here as what we already defined in the slide. So example, if for the slide we make bolu pisang is make to order, so we can put that as make to order as also. Okay, and then example, we want to make another, so we can just click save and add another instead of going back again to the first screen. And then we can put again example, we have the group brownies. Okay, so again example, we will have another brownies, brownies chocolate, brownies banana or whatever. So we can create the group, the grouping first. Okay. And an example now I make for the brownies itself, brownies chocolate. Sorry, I forgot the name. Brownies kukus chocolate. Okay. Brownies kukus chocolate. Okay, and then for the owner, we put the group brownies. Okay, and then for the advanced, we put the category as finished goods. And then, okay, so please pay attention on the category here because this one is, we type it manually. So please make sure you don't do any typo, because if example, you put the brownish chocolate is finished good without S, and then the other things you put finished goods with S, so system will put it into separate categories. So make sure you don't do any typo when do this. Okay, and then for the type, we put as make to stock. Okay, and then I save it. Okay, then so right now we already have two kind of group, and then we also have under this group we have one product for each group. Okay, and then so later on I want you to create also for the raw material under the bolu pisang and the brownies, put the tepung terigu, telur, and so on and so on. Please create by yourself with the sorry, the step is the same. Sorry. Okay, so let me share screen again. Okay, so the step for making the finished goods and making the semi-finished goods or making the item raw material is the same. Okay, the differentiate is only on the description and the owner. Okay, so please pay attention on which product should go to which group. Okay, so example like this, for the raw material, we have a special group for the raw material called group bahan baku. So make sure that you you assign the correct raw material into the correct group. Okay, and then make sure also that all the raw material should be having a type make to stock instead of make to order. Okay, and then after that, we will create a location. Okay, so this is actually same like that I already explained just now, that we will have 3 types of location: the raw material warehouse, the factory, and then the finished goods warehouse. So that's why in the location, then we will create a raw material warehouse, finished goods warehouse, factory, and also the shop. The shop will be A and B. Okay, so I will give you example. So again, go to the module cells in the submenu location. Okay, so because I already have here. Okay, so I just delete it first. Okay, and then we can create manually. So again, we can create a group location. So example, we want to do the forecasting for the group location. So example, for in this case, we have 2 type of shop, right? Shop A and shop B. So example, we can do the forecasting for each shop, but we also can do the forecasting for both of this shop. So that's why we can put the example name is all shop as a group. Okay, and then we will make okay, let me check first. Okay, this is the name that right. In the advanced, we don't need to define anything yet for time being, so just make it blank. Okay, and then example, I will have another one for toko kue and roti B. Okay, and the owner is same, is all shops. Okay, so example, I already defined this first. Okay, so later on, you also need to create for the warehouse and the factory. Okay, and then I'm going to show you for customer. Okay, so example, we have the 2 customer. The customer example, we just create dummy customer name. It call as customer A and call as customer B. So example, the customer A will buy from the shop A and the customer B will buy from the shop B. Okay. Okay, this is our customer name, yeah. Okay. So we go to the module cells and go to the customer. Okay, in here, because I already have, then I need to delete first. You don't need to delete if you don't have any data. Okay, so we will create a new object again. So we can forecast for each customer, or if you want, then we can create the the forecast for the whole customer. So that's why we will create a group for all customers. Okay, and then we will add. So example, we will have a customer A. Okay, and then we will put the category is all customers. Okay, and then we will add another one with the customer B, with again the owner is all customers. Okay. Okay, so that's what we already learned for today's session. We create the sales, we create the master data from 4 items, location, and customer.